This is David Hinkle at NintendoWiiFanboy.com here, another edition of VC Monday Madness for Monday, October the 13th, 2008. First game we're looking at is the Sega Genesis title, Street Fighter II Special Champion Edition, coming in at 800 points. It's a combination of Street Fighter II Turbo and the original Championship Edition for the Sega Genesis, which was the first home console port of Street Fighter II, allowed you to use the boss characters. It's a good game. It's just because of the Genesis hardware, the sound is just horrible. I mean, really bad. When you compare the voices, the sound effects, the music, and everything to the other versions available on the SNES, it just does not hold up. So, one of our readers and an avid commenter, which is great, we love those kinds of people, Guru, asked me to basically offer my opinion on which of the Street Fighter games currently available on the Virtual Console are best. I would have to say the SNES Street Fighter II Turbo Edition is best because you get basically everything that's in this package except it doesn't have the horrible sound. This game does have match play, which is pretty cool, so you can set up, multiple characters and go through a long series of fights, which is nice if you've got a friend and everything. But I mean, the sound is just so bad in the Genesis version. It's really horrible. Like I can't even put it into words how much I hate the sound in this game. It just makes me cringe every time somebody hits the ground or you get that death scream. It's just it's really lackluster. So I would go with that version. Next up, we've got Secret of Mana for the SNES from Square Soft, now Square Enix. 800 points. It's one of the best RPGs of all time, hands down. Personally, as far as the Secret games go, I think Secret of Evermore is the best. It's just my favorite personally, because I just thought it was so charming. The boy and his dog who loves movies. It's just, I can identify a lot with that game. But that's not to take away from this. This game is the ultimate RPG. There's a reason why there's so many of these Secret of Mana games, and it's because they're all great. They're all wonderful in their own, special, unique way. So, this game is a big one for me. It's probably the first RPG I ever played. Well, yeah, because I mean Zelda's an action adventure. But anyway, semantics aside, this game is great because you and a friend can play. Somebody can jump in and control one of the other characters later on when you get a buddy, and then when you get your two partners, you can have two friends playing along with you. Great story, great gameplay, huge game world. You'll dump lots of time into this. There's a reason why so many people love it. There's a reason why it's just held up as such a great game. And it's because it is, Frankly, I'm really surprised this came out today. Nobody was expecting it. There was news about it being approved for release in Japan this month, and usually is how things go over there is we don't get these Virtual Console titles so fast like this. But anyway, okay, we're out having fun with our friends. The main character, which I named Dave, fell. They're looking for a treasure. This sword obviously is it. He pulls out the sword, and then that's the beginning of your adventure. So it has a real-time combat in that you press a button, you slash your sword. Has a cool little stamina system in it too, that prevents you from spamming the attack button, which is really nice. So every time you swipe your sword, you have to wait for your stamina to build up to do a full attack, otherwise you're going to hit them for very, very low point values. So now that we've got our sword and we are bathed in a oval of bright white light, we've got to head on back to the village. And that's what we're going to do. And then some stuff happens from there. So, Secret of Mana is 800 points. I mean, you have to play this game at least once in your lifetime. I don't know if Virtual Console is your best bet. Probably is. Okay, so now we're going to get into the combat a little bit. Here's a lovely little rabbit. And I'm a big fan of the Mana series. I mean, I even love Legend of Mana on the PS1. Like, I played the crap out of that game, and that might be considered one of the worst in the series, just because really doesn't have a storyline, and it was just go your own way, and things would happen that you had no idea why they were happening. But you know, regardless, this game I have very fond memories of. So now we're back at the village, and we're meeting up with the elder and our two homeboys that just bailed out. And I'm going to leave you with that. So 800 Wii points. If this is the only way you can play this game, then get it. You've got to play it. Secret of Mana is one of the greatest games ever made. Easy. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of message board fights still going on today about which is better, Chrono Trigger or Secret of Mana. Seems to be split. Me personally, Chrono Trigger's better. So, it's David Hinkle from NintendoWiiFanboy.com. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed VC Monday Madness this week. Check out Wii Fanboy for all the latest Wii news and rumors and cool original features from us. And have fun watching a fat kid beat me up. Later.